What you're about to experience are my opinions and truths. I'm suggesting they're possibilities for you to consider, in which you can then come up with your own logical conclusions. And hello everyone, welcome once again. My name is Logan. This is Decode Your Reality, and wanted to break down the Nashville, Tennessee tornado that just happened on March 3rd and the tragic events that surrounded this incident. The only reason why I'm making this is because of the absolute insane connections that this has with what's running this matrix reality. So, no matter what store you go to, you're going to get conflicting people that are, 25, 24, the number keeps going up. So really you can keep decoding this number, but what's really interesting, folks, is, these victims' names and their ages, and, is CNN purposely choosing just these two people's names for a reason, or is something controlling CNN to choose these certain people's names and ages? There must be a lot that goes into this for these numbers to match up about what I'm about to show you. So these are the two victims that CNN decided to show us all. Michael Delfini, who's 36, girlfriend Aubrey Sexton, 33. Obviously, people would look at the 33, but notice the combined mathematical output of that. 36 plus 33 is 69, which is the yin-yang. If we break down the names, Michael Delfini and Aubrey Sexton, look at the outcomes we get. 51 for Michael and 47 for Aubrey. We're going to get to the 51 and we're going to get to the 47 to show you the synchronicities in this whole incident, which completely just blows me away. It blows me away. But nonetheless, you can keep decoding this, but I'm just going on the highlighted pieces. Keep in mind as well that the EF3 was the tornado that's described, and when you decode that, EF3, you get the number 16. Well, the 16th card in the tarot is this card right here. It's the Tower card. That's the 16th card in the tarot deck. And, does that not describe a tornado? That specific tornado could have been an EF3, a 4, EF5, but it was an EF3 and it equals 16. And look at what it's connected to, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep going. This is really where it gets very interesting and why I continually use the latitude, longitude to do my decoding from. Observe it from that layer because, and of course, adding in the elements of the periodic table. If you're not using the elements of the periodic table, you're missing a big layer, folks. Can't just use numerology. Nashville's coordinates, X marks the spot, 36 degrees north, 86 degrees west. That's Krypton and Radon. And when you add these up through alchemy, 83.911 and 222.018, going over to the trusty calculator, you get the total of 305929. 305's on the masculine side. Look at the outcome through numerology, what 305 ends up being when you speak that spell. We say 305. It ends up equaling the number 62, which matches that of Nashville tornado. Let's keep going. When we end up adding up the entire 305929 right here through numerology, we get the number 111. And 111 through numerology becomes 51. And 51 is antimony, the element antimony, which is the all-seeing eye of Horus. 36 plus 86 equals 122, which is antimony, folks. It has an atomic weight of 122. Look at these insane connections. And I showed the 51. which was one of the victims' names. Michael Dauphini, 51. So again, I mean, you start looking these things and observing them, and you have to really pose the question, who is behind what's going on in our matrix reality? When you observe it from these layers. Because I'm not just cherry picking here, folks. I'm not trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. I mean, these are legitimate things to consider. Let's keep going. Antimony. The word antimony equals the number 111, which coincides with 305929, which coincides with the latitude longitude of Nashville, Tennessee. Let's keep going. When we look at through the septenary, I'm not a big one to use this, but perhaps the one that's behind this matrix wanted to use this one. Nashville, Tennessee is a 74. Folks, this is where it gets really interesting. Nashville, Tennessee through the septenary is 74. Nashville is a 33. The only element on the periodic table that has the 33 and the 74 is the poisonous arsenic. And what age was Jesus crucified at again? 33. The word Jesus equals 74, by the way, which is why this is the element that's tied to that name. The 7 of spades, folks, is the card that's tied to the day on which this incident happened, which is March 3rd, 3-3. Why do I say that? Well, you go to the chart here, and here it is, March 3rd. This is the chart for all the cards of illumination. They're embedded into nature. These are very accurate. Well, the March 3rd card is the 7 of spades, folks. That's the day the tornado happens. 7 spades is a 47. Matching that, or mirroring Nashville, Tennessee. Tetragrammaton, which, if you don't know what the Tetragrammaton is, I'd suggest going and studying it a little bit. It's the 4-letter name of the ancient Israelite god, the Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, which is right here, folks. March 3rd on this leap year was the 63rd day. There was 303 days that remain until the end of the year. 33, folks, Nashville, 303. 63 is linked to the word YHVH, which again, we go back to this because that is what YHVH means. The 4-letter name of the ancient Israelite god, the Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh. And it just so happens to be linked up with 7 of spades on the day that this card is assigned to. What are the odds, folks? Who is behind these incidences that happen? I mean, this scripture right here, if you're follow the Bible, you can't help but notice this scripture, 45 verses 7 in Isaiah. It's pretty loud and clear, talking about yin and yang. I form the light, create darkness. I make peace and create evil. This is definitely not an act of peace, this tornado. I, the Lord, do all these things. We have to ask ourselves, who is the Lord? The word tornado equals the number 30, which matches that of the New Age name of the Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, which is Jehovah, 30. Again, March 3rd is the 63rd day of this leap year, which matches that of the YHVH. I showed that, but what's interesting, the tie-ins, folks, is this element right here. The 30th element has an atomic weight of 63. So do you see how the 30 is tied together into the 63, which is tied into the 33, which is tied into the crucifixion? 25 plus people died so far during this incident. So that's all I got, but what did you see during this presentation? I'm only one set of eyes, but I felt like I was compelled to make this to show the links to this tragic incident. I mean, I think it's pretty clear as day that man's not running the show in this. You can call it weather manipulation all you want. But what's really behind it, folks, what is really behind all of these incidents, and how can you deny these connections like this on these days, and how many days remain, and the numerology of the city that it happened in, and the element that's tied to it, and the card that's embedded to the day that it happened, and the 47. There it is. There's your answer, folks. Study your history, study your esoteric, because that's where you'll find your answers. That's all I got for today. My name is Logan. This is Decode Your Reality. Thanks for watching.